Hey guys, it's Tahs. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So today is Monday, March 1st. So happy March. 12 days to my birthday. Whoop whoop. So today I'm coming on to tell you what the calendar is for today and tomorrow. And then my reading plans and also something I think is super exciting. You might too, you might not, but I think it's super exciting. All right, so today is Share a Smile Day. And I definitely shared some smiles today. Now, tomorrow is going to be National Banana Cream Pie Day. That does sound delicious. I don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on a banana cream pie. Maybe I can eat a banana and get some whipped cream. It'll be close. So, I told you guys a couple days ago that this month I wanted to read at least 5 books that have the word wife or wives in the titles. So, I started one today, and I figured out what 4 of them are going to be. I still need to find one more. So, let me move this. Alright, so the one I started today was The Silent Wife. This one is pretty good so far. I am 78. I'm on page 78. I think we're going to get, we're really getting into the plot right now. So we will see what happens. This is about a man and a woman. Jody and Todd are at a bad place in their marriage. Much is at stake, including the affluent life they lead in their beautiful waterfront condo in Chicago, as she, the killer, and he, the victim, rush haplessly towards the main event. He is a committed cheater, and we've already experienced that thus far in the book. She lives and breathes denial. He exists in dual worlds. She likes to settle scores. He decides to play for keeps. She has nothing left to lose. Told in alternating voices. The Silent Wife is about a marriage in the throes of a dissolution, a couple headed for catastrophe, consequences that can't be made, and promises that won't be kept. So, there have already been instances of cheating. She even went back into a past memory of their second date, and he basically said that no man is monogamous. They're either in love with another woman or a bottle. So he kind of made that known or whatever, and she was just like, wait, why didn't I process what he said better? So, not that that's going to give anything away, because he's straight up cheater. It says that. So, anyway, the second one I'm going to read is called The American Wife by Curtis Sittenfeld. This I have read already, but it's been so long, and I really enjoyed it the first time, so I'm going to reread this one. And then the third one is The Perfect Wife by J.P. Delaney. This is the one I had gotten at the thrift store, I think. Or it might have been, this might have came out of my box from Book Outlet. I don't remember. So yeah. This one, I see a lot of people really like this one. So hopefully I do too. And then the fourth one that I found, I was digging through my Kindle to see what I had on there. And I came across a historical fiction, and it's called The Engineer's Wife by Tracy Emerson Wood, something like that. It is about the Brooklyn Bridge. It is about this lady named Emily Roebling, I believe is how you pronounce it. She technically headed up the project for the Brooklyn Bridge, but she's not known for it. She was all about fighting for women's suffrage and things like that. And then her husband, Washington, he got injured on the job, and she had to, she stopped everything she was doing and took over his job, and him and her working through her to build the Brooklyn Bridge. But like they say, does she even get credit for it? I don't know anything about the Brooklyn Bridge. So maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. If she doesn't, by the end of the book, I'm going to have to go look it up and do some history research. So, another thing that I'm doing this month as far as reading goes, I've talked about it multiple times, even asked for recommendations, and some of you guys had some good ones, but my husband came through on a rec, so I figured I would try that one, and that is the book that is over 800 pages. He found one by Charles Dickens called Pickwick Papers. It's 800 and almost 890 pages long. I think this was the first book he wrote. Let's see, he worked as an attorney's clerk and newspaper reporter until his Sketches by Boz, 1836, and the Pickwick Papers, 1837, brought him the amazing and instant success that was to be his for the remainder of his life. So this one, technically, I'm assuming was his second, because I've never heard of the Sketches by Boz, but this is one of his first few novels, so I'm going to give this one a read. I'm going to try my best. I'm not sure how I'm actually going to like it, but I do have a backup plan, just in case. And that is Dune. Isn't it such a pretty cover? I really like it. So this is Dune by Frank Herbert. It's going to be a movie, which I think it already is, but they're doing a new adaptation to it, I believe. This is sci-fi. Yeah. And I've never read science fiction. But this one right here is set on a desert planet, Arcus. Dune is the story of the boy Paul, who would become known as Muad'Dib, I don't know, and of a great family's ambition to bring fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. A stunning blend of adventure and mysticism, environmentalism. Wow, that was a tough one. And politics. Dune won the first Nebula Award, shared the Hugo Award, and formed the basis of what is undoubtedly the grandest epic in science fiction. And this is a 6-book series. Not all of them are this big. I've seen a few at the store. They were smaller than this, but this one right here is 884 pages. So if I don't do the other one, this one will take that 800 page, and I don't have to finish it in March, but I would like to get that big prompt off of my reading challenge. And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about, my mommy came through today. Let me tell you why. She knows I love to read. There's times when I just want to talk to somebody about the book. I'll call my mom and I'm like, Mom, I read this book. Let me tell you what it's about. And she will sit there and she will listen to me, and she does not complain. I love my mama. So she just recently started going back to school in the medical field, and I think he's one of her professors. I'm not sure if this is his real name, but this is like his pen name, F.J. Roberts. He is on Amazon. And my mom actually worked with him at the hospital years ago. They worked together, well, not together, but like they worked in the same hospital and they knew each other. And then now he's her instructor, or he's over her instructors or something. So anyway, he used to be a nurse. He is contemporary suspense romance, but he also has a few, it said plus other genres. Independently published. Looks like his first book was published in 2018. And he has a series called the De La Marche series. And the first book has a 4.6 out of 5 star rating. Which, don't get me wrong, there's not a ton of reviews, but the reviews that are there are highly rated. I'll tell you a little bit about the first book. It's called Even in Black and White. It's about a girl named Anastasia. She's a photographer, and her best photos are in black and white. And there's also a guy named Jean. He's attracted to a resident, which I'm assuming would be Anastasia. But he juggles between fatherhood and his heart. Past memories and forgotten gifts haunt him. But some things you never forget, no matter the age. His ancestors may have to step in and guide him on the correct path. A picture reveals the truth. Lives will be changed forever. It's time for the bayou to receive a little color. Not everything remains in black and white, even in De La Marche, Louisiana. So this is local. He is actually from the same hometown as me. We were both born and raised in the same area, which is Houma, 2 hours away from New Orleans. So it's pretty cool that he's a local artist, like local to my hometown, but he also knows my mom. I thought that was pretty cool. So I asked her, I said, Mom, so does that mean if I read his books and I really like them and I buy, because I'm going to read them on Kindle Unlimited because they are available there, and he did tell her to tell me that. I'm going to buy the hard copy and I'm going to go meet him and get him to sign them. And the first book sound like, I really like how it sounds, and just reading the synopsis to his second book, seeing some of the names he uses, it's a lot of the local things, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be local landmarks in there that I'm going to recognize. The third book to this series is called Category 5. I clicked on that because if you remember, Hurricane Katrina was a Category 5 that hit New Orleans. This book is based from New Orleans, and it says not all Cat 5s are hurricanes. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be the romance. I didn't write down their names or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a romance of all romances. And then there's another one. It's called Valentine Masquerade. It is not part of that series. It is a standalone, and it is a fairy tale kind of setting, and it's based in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is not that far from where I am. Neither is New Orleans. So this is all local stuff, and I'm super excited. I like to read stuff where I recognize a lot of the landmarks and stuff. So there are times whenever I'll just find a book that, like, there's some that I saw not too long ago. It's not, from what I can understand, it's not a person from Louisiana that wrote it, but it's kind of based in New Orleans. So I want to get my hands on that as well. But I'm super excited. I get to read these and potentially, like, I'm not going to go meet him if I don't like it. Like, I don't want to be rude. But I'm thinking I'm really going to like these, and I can't wait to meet him if that's the case. Like, I will get my copies, and hey, I might even get a second one to sign and do a giveaway on the channel if you guys would be interested in that. But that, like I said, it's a little ways away because I still have to read the books. And then I got to get with my mom to get with him and see how we got to do all this to meet up with scheduling. But yeah, I just thought that was super cool. I wanted to let you guys know, like, potentially I'm finally going to meet an actual writer. Like, I'm going to get an autographed book in person. I'm not going to purchase it online or find it in a thrift store. I'm going to get it signed myself. Like, that's going to be so exciting. So, I'll let you guys go with that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.